Welcome back everybody, friends and colleagues, to another GB Studio video. My name is Robert Doman, and in this video we're going to be doing something different than I usually do. I'm going to be playing 3 games. They are classed as cozy simulators. I think they're all made in GB Studio, but they're all made for the Game Boy, and they were all recently made in jams, I believe. 2 of them are from the Game Boy Competition 2025, and the other one is from a cozy jam. And the reason why I want to play these is because I like making simulators. And I think that the Game Boy is really good for making cozy games. So I'm thinking maybe we can learn something here by playing these 3 games. So this first one is called Pocket Aquarium. The idea is we have fish and we feed them. We look after them. We play games with them. I've played each of these games just for a bit so that so I know what I'm going into here. This one is by Creative Name Games. The second game will be this one, Capybara Village. It was made for the Cozy Spring Jam 2024, so maybe it was made last year. And it's by Play Instinct. And then the third one is called GoodLuck Baby, which I don't think it sums up the gameplay very well. And this game is the reason why I wanted to make this video. It's a bit Papers, Please-like, but in a very cute package. So yeah, this one's by Key, K-I-I. So yeah, hopefully we can learn something by playing these games. I'm just going to play them for maybe half an hour each, and then talk about what we liked about them, what maybe could be improved, what we could take for our own games. So I'm going to be playing it with a PS5 controller, playing it through the emulator called OpenEMU. You should be able to hear the music in the background, so we can also talk about that when we're talking about, reviewing it, basically. So let's get playing. I've played it before very briefly, like I said, so I'll know what to skip. You have up to 5 fish to take care of and play with. Let's take a look. This is your room. Interact with the aquarium. You can see the fish and take care of them. And make them stay happy and healthy. The box will feed the fish. And 5 days of food. When you run out, you can buy more in the pet shop. Occasionally the tank will need to be cleaned. Good use of palette switching. One thing I got to say right now though is that the text is very hard to read. I'm playing it on a TV screen, so that might be part of it. But I think it's monospaced, which means that the letters aren't spaced in a way that we are used to. When we write, it's variable spacing. Right, we need to look after our fish. Don't neglect them, otherwise they die. You have to buy new ones. Only play with them once a day, and then sleep. And let's get to it. Saving. Save slot 1, lovely. Okay, so there are a few things you can interact with around, and because these are jam games, don't expect them to be fully fleshed out, but expect them to be an interesting experiment into what we can be doing with our games in GB Studio. So I'm going to start by clicking on a fish. He's happy. And let's play. Okay, this game we have to match the buttons. Well, I don't know which button B is yet, so I think I pressed it wrong. And we can play this game. It's called Hideaway. This one's quite hard. Hiding behind some coral. Maybe it's easy. You found her? Something red? That's annoying. Was there something else red I didn't see? Let's check on them again. So you can only play with them once. Very happy. Square is back, okay. Or square is B for that game. Basic food. They're happy. I notice that fish always goes to the top, so it's hard to see that they have the love heart symbol. But that's fine. Lovely. And let's go to bed. Takes a while to save. I guess the emulator emulates that as well. Right, let's play with the fish again. Let's play with them 5 days until they, you know, until we have to feed them, buy food for them. And I need to remind myself I should set a timer so that I don't play this for hours, and I give myself time to play the other one as well, the other two. Okay, that I just had the slowest reaction time ever on that. Right, let's try and do this one better. Hiding behind something small. Lovely. Hiding behind something large. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Lovely. The thing she's hiding behind has several points. So that's either a star. Let's try the star. Let's try this. That's a shame, but we still get $3, so let's hope that the food costs us. Actually, let's think about how much the food will cost. As developers, let's predict how much the food will cost. If each game gives us $2, each fish gives us $2 per day minimum. So let's imagine that each day we get $4, and there's 5 days, so that's 5 times 4 is 20. So you'd hope that the food only costs 10. So when it comes to it, let's see if it does. Right, okay, I'm gonna actually react properly this time. Okay, Ooh. Okay, I'm doing beautiful. Damn. Score was 19. $4. Lovely. Okay, now let's do this one. Anything new that's red? No. Unless this is red. One guess left. Let's try this. Is that red or yellow? Red. Oof, lucky. I don't think I've ever got this far. You're the real deal. You get $5. Lovely. $5 is fantastic. Let's feed him. The reef fish have been fed. Does that mean we can get more different kinds of fish? Maybe. Right, let's go to sleep again. And now let's go and play with our fish again. Okay, clownfish are clowns. Are not clowns. Too busy chatting. Still get $2, that's great. If you want to speedrun this game, then don't even do anything, right? However, that is an interesting idea. The idea that... hold on, let's check the piggy bank. The idea that if you don't do anything, you still get rewarded, so then you still want to do it, even if you're really bad at it. And then making sure that the sinks in the game, the idea that, like, where you pay the money always takes, at minimum, the minimum that you need to do, right? If that makes any sense? So you deliberately make the game rewarding, but then expensive, so that, you know, the economy in the game, rewarding but expensive, so that you're encouraged to do things. It kind of makes sense. So you're not scrounging and skimping and avoiding doing things. You're actively taking part in things in order to have more fun. Let's go on to the next day. I have a feeling that the thing is dirty. No, it's not. Let's see what happens if it is. Okay. Let's try this. Lovely. Hiding behind something red. Let's try this. Oh well. $3, not bad. What does it say now? Okay, I'm gonna feed him and then check on him again. They're crying with pain. Okay. I also think that the that the shape, like the thing you have to look at here is tiny, even though I'm looking at a huge screen. That's another excuse as to why I'm so bad at that. But in reality, it's fine. Okay, they're just sad. They're just sad. It's a shame. Let's see if we can make their lives better. Let's go. Let's feed them, right? Feed them. Fed. Fed. Let's check on them now. They are so-so, 50-50. Right. We've done everything we could with them today, so let's go to the shop. We need food. You know a good twist? If the shop was closed today. Buy food, buy food, buy fish. I didn't want to go home. I wanted to buy food first. Let's go and buy food. Basic food is plain but filling. Buy 5 is 5. Interesting. Buy 10 is 10. Okay, I was expecting it to be 10. The idea that you buy 5 for 10. But instead you can buy 10 for 10. So... lovely. I saw in the comments that somebody had bought fancy fish and locked up the game. So I'm going to avoid that for the time being. And I'm going to try and buy a fish. Angelfish. Let's buy it. Here we go. That mean I can play with this one? An emperor angelfish can claim territory up to 10,760 square feet. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I haven't played this one before, but let's try it. Help, they've overrun the ship. Oh, okay, I am megally confused. I thought I was the small fish-shaped thing. But, I wasn't. I was the big thing at the top of the screen. I should have done the tutorial first. I didn't actually feed this guy already, did I? It says it has. Okay. I'm gonna go buy another fish if I can. Buy fish. Seahorse is 15. 12. Pufferfish costs 20. Let's go home. And sleep. Right, let's get some more money and then buy a seahorse, I reckon. Let's play this game. Oh, this fish isn't happy whatsoever. Hide behind something red. Let's try this. It's never behind that. Interesting. Hide behind something red again. Let's try this. Okay. What do you reckon? We try this now? I said it's never. As soon as I said never, never say never, hey? I'm behind something red again. What's the likelihood? Okay. Nice. Not bad. Clownfish game. Okay, I'm going to lock in, guys. I'm going to fully lock in. Okay, this is A, this is B. Okay, A, B, A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B, A, B. Up, down, right. A, up, down, right. B, A, down, left. A, left, right, up. A, left, B. Yay, we knew he could do it. You win. Beautiful. You just have to take your time and be careful. Lovely. Okay, let's play a game for him. 80 types of anglerfish. Okay, tutorial. What do we have to do? Listen up, soldier. I'm only going to explain this once. The devilfish and his army have our best and brightest captive. Your job is to use our new prototype to bring our boys home. The fight in space helmet and backpack omni weapon laser will allow you to take on the forces directly. This is hard to read. Use the D-pad to control the fish bowl and the A button to shoot. Help! They've overrun the ship. I don't really know what I'm doing. How would I have meant to do that without taking any damage? Oh, I did it, guys. 2 of 3. God damn. I did it, but I kind of cheesed it. Beautiful. Good job, soldier. All scientists are safe. This simulation is over. Hopefully this training is never needed. Okay, let's see how happy he is now. Not happy. Let's feed him. I fed them. I played with them. Let's see if I can afford more fish. Let's try the puffer fish. 20. I have 22. Purchase. Lovely. Let's talk to him. I'm pretty sure if they puff up, that's bad for them, right? That's like a fear response. Pufferfish construct intricate nests to impress mates. Did not know that. He's resting. Try playing with him at night. How do I do that? Let's figure that out now. How do I do that, huh? Wait until night. There we go. Now let's play with him. It's up here. There are over 120 species referred to as pufferfish. The sea is amazing. There's so much going on there. Okay, tutorial. Our pufferfish has received a quest. He must partake in a coming-of-age ritual his kind have been enacting for millennia. The Great Sky Pilgrimage is used to see if a young pufferfish is worthy of their spikes. We have to help him in his quest. Don't let him pop anything or get popped on the way up. Use the D-pad to move and the A button to jump. Okay, I see. Don't pop anything or get popped. There's balloons. Whoop. Okay, jump over this. I dropped too fast. Damn. Can I play again? Oh, was it a tutorial? Okay, I'll try and jump over it now. Yeah. Yeah, I think the physics are a bit annoying. Like you jump pretty fast. I think this is the built-in physics. You see how like you drop faster than you like jump up. Well, wait, we're in the sky. I was gonna say if we're underwater, normally you'd kind of hope and expect for floaty physics, right? Whoop! I did it. Lovely. We made it, guys. The journey was long and laborious, but you have achieved mastery over your spikes. $5. Lovely. And can we play with the other fish today? Or this evening? Play with him during the day. Okay. They definitely fed. Yes, cleaning. Already clean. Okay, I need $15 more, right? Basic food 9. Money 7. I reckon I can buy the pufferfish tomorrow. I mean, the seahorse tomorrow. And then I think we've finished the game. Like, we've got all the fish, right? And then I'm not sure what else there is to do. So let's give him a go. Clownfish. And let's talk to Dory, see what she's up to today. They can alter their hue of blue. I didn't know that. And this guy. Crying in pain. Right, now we kind of know what to do. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. But apparently I'm good. Is he dead? Okay. This is just, I mean, this is quite smart. The way that, like, the games, they each have 3 sections almost. So this one is, like, not perfect, but it means that you can feel satisfied. I should have for $15 now. So let's see if I can buy another fish. Don't know if you guys have been to an aquarium, a pet shop recently that sell fish. There are some really cool ones, and it's cool how they have like stats written on them on the tank. Like they say that they're like violent, and you shouldn't have them with other fish, or like, you know, how many fish you're allowed in the tank with them. Some cool stuff to do with fishies out there. Maybe that would be a fun game where we're simulating the relationships between fish in the tank. I don't know. $19. Let's buy it. $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? Let's buy a seahorse. Resting. Okay, I think they are so unhappy and they need fancy food to get them through the day. But I'm not going to buy... I'm going to end the game with the fancy food because I feel as though it will crash the game based on that one single comment that may have actually led to the game being fixed already. So we'll see. We'll see. And I think it's probably coming up to half an hour. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left. Perfect. So I'll sleep till the night. I'll wait until the night. I'll then play the seahorse game. I can turn off that timer now because I know I will definitely do it. Seahorses are ambush predators eating small prey whole. Ooh, tutorial. Welcome to the Seahorse Derby Raceway. Our seahorse has made it to the final race. Cheer him on. Press the A or B button to give him a boost. Be careful though, he only has 4 boosts. On your marks. Get set. Go. Interesting. I just waited until it wasn't boosting so much and then boosted. I think. Okay, let's play. Let's see if we can do that again. On your marks. Get set. Go. Come on. I think I won. That was kind of a good one. I don't know how they necessarily made that one. I'll have to think about that one. He's resting. Wrong guy. I'm looking for the pufferfish. There we go. Right, let's play. We know how to play. I think this one would be harder with a time limit. Ooh, I say that and I lose. Still get $5. I'm happy. Do you have to feed him? Tank's already clean. Haven't seen it dirty. It'd be cool to see it dirty. I guess I can't go to the shop in the night. I can. I'm gonna buy food. I'm gonna buy some fancy food. And it's soft locked, just like that comment said. So let's talk about Pocket Aquarium quickly before we move on to Capybara Village. First of all, I'm going to say how amazing it was that it fit perfectly into a 30-minute time frame, especially for a jam game. Like, that is a good chunk of time. I played all the games. I won every game at least once, I think. And yeah, the vibe of having one room, and then there was other stuff to do in the room, but it didn't matter. It was just the aquarium and the bed that mattered, and the exit to go to the pet shop. One thing about these games is, like, once you've got everything, what do you do next, right? So hopefully the next two games will help us answer that question. What I liked is the fact that each mini game was unique, truly, in comparison to each other. I liked the fact that you interacted with the fish and their happiness was going down, so it was encouraging you to care more, right? There's a lot of potential. Like, I can think of things that I'd want to do if I, like, as the player, things I would want to do, like name the fish. I'd want to customize the fish tank, like which tank I'm in or whatever, right? I liked the fact that you could wait till the nighttime. That was an interesting mechanic, though I think it would be cool as well if that would mean the shop is closed at that time. Just to, like, encourage you to think about your choices more, you know? But yeah, a fun little game. Hopefully the developer is thinking about taking it further. The annoying thing I'd say is that if you were to, keep building on it, you'd probably run out of minigame ideas. So yeah, that's the bad thing about a cozy game, right? Is, like, it's only cozy as long as you have something to do. And repeating the same thing every day, just looking after the fish, might get a bit boring. So yeah, that's something to think about. Don't make a game that gets too repetitive. Like, imagine if there was only 2 fish and you could only buy 1 fish. We'd have finished playing a lot quicker, right? And vice versa, we'd have kept playing if there was more fish. So the play time is dependent on how many fish there would be in the game. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, I guess. Capybara Village. This one is another cute, cozy one where you play as a capybara instead. So, and I've played this one for a while too, so I kind of get the gist of this one too. But we'll compare it to see if it is any different. We didn't talk about the music of the last one. I think it was fine, and I think this one has fine music too. I'm glad to see they're already using variable width font, and that the UI frame is unique to their game. Let's watch the intro. Yes. Oh, hello, fellow roamer. Are you also here to join the Capybara Village on the mountain? Yes. That's great. I'm also here for a new beginning. The village should be right around the corner. Follow me. This must be it. What a lovely view. Oh, 2 new faces. Welcome to Capybara Village. What brings you here? We want to move here for a fresh start in life. You are in luck. There is a house that is currently vacant at the other side of the village. Feel free to move in and stay with us. Lovely. So already this feels like how Animal Crossing starts. You want a new start? Here's a new town and new people to talk to, right? Hello there, young one. Your new house is at the other end of the village. Let's go. Deco. So you can buy furniture. you want to sell the items you found exploring? Yes. You don't have any. That means we can go exploring. How much is this? 100? Nah. Let's go this way. Go exploring? Yeah. I've already done this before, so I know what I'm doing. I'm just picking up the little things I find. Blueberry. Turnip. Blueberry. Snail shell. Stone. Mushroom. I like how at the bottom it tells you what you're finding. It's good use of GB Studio and the draw text on the UI. Boutique. We obviously want tangerine on our head. The hottest new fashion trends. Wearing a tangerine on your head. Do you want to sell the items you found or exploring? Yes. That gives us 60. Tangerine is 100. Flower is 50. No. Though I know that you can find stuff in the expedition as well, so I'm going to hold off. Seems to make your house yourself. What, you didn't bring anything with you? You don't even have any money? When you should go on explorations, sell the stuff you find to the shops in town. And this is my house. Futon bed and a stool. Well, now I have 2 stools. Okay, so I can just swap out. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be able to do this. I only have 1 bed. Interesting. That's fine though. It doesn't really matter. I like how you can go behind the grass here. This is tile priority, I think it's called. Lovely. You can go behind the trees as well. So let's get exploring, guys. Let's see what we can find. And I'll set a timer as well. No, get this. Mushroom. I missed a mushroom. A key. A key and a box. Do you want to open it? Yes. Costume found. Party hat. Beautiful. Wood. Pumpkin. I don't have another key yet, so I can't open that one. Lovely. Let's just go straight back in. See how much we can get. The parallax is quite good, and the fact we can go behind the items at the bottom by the, you know, it's quite fun. Let's open this chest. We found a flower costume. Lovely. And we can look in our inventory. Animated background in the inventory is lovely. Here's our hat. We can have a flower or a party hat. Let's go for the party hat. I reckon we should buy some more furniture. Here's we can see what's in our inventory. Mushroom, cucumber, pumpkin, blueberry. I think I need to sell stuff. Right, let's go back to our house and put down that couch, I reckon. I want to put a bed here and a couch here. Lovely. Fantastic. We're going up in the world, guys. Ooh, can you go in this? Oh, you can. That's cool. Wash off. Right, so currently the gameplay is very simple. Let's open this. Styling gel, okay. Basically we come into the forest, we pick up all these little items, then we go to a shop and sell the items and use the money to buy hats, and furniture. And that might be all this game is, but I'm hoping there's more. I haven't played very much of it, but I want there to be more. For example, I want to be able to talk to more people. I want to see what their houses look like. I want them to ask for things and me go give it to them, you know. I want then, you know, giving them things to gift me things back. That would be nice. I didn't get that chest for some reason. I want to be able to go to new towns. I want new backgrounds here, you know. Let's have a look around. Let's see how much we got from that. 96. How much we have? 120. Should have enough to buy this lamp. Lovely. I bought a lamp. Still saying the original stuff they said at the beginning of the game. Bit of a shame. But it might be that we haven't filled up our inventory enough or something, right? We've only got 3 hats right now. And there seems like there's a lot of... do you see how it's trying to put the name in the bottom left? But then it doesn't. Interesting. That's implying that there will be something there. Well, I hope that's implying that. And it's not the fact that the game's empty because it's a jam game. I'm going to keep pushing through. Find some more stuff. I found the tangerine. I didn't have to buy it. Let's put on our tangerine hat then. Look at me now. Beautiful. Let's go home and put that lamp down, I reckon. Right now I have an IKEA home. I saw it in the shop. I bought it, and now my house is that. I wish you could have more rooms, you know? Imagine you could go in room to room, put down different stuff. That'd be nice. I do think that going over to other people's houses and seeing their house would be useful too. But I guess I'll just keep going in here until something happens. But if nothing happens, then I'll come back to you guys and tell you how it went, and we can then move on to the next game. Right, guys, I've been playing for a while, and I've picked up a lot of materials in my inventory, and I'm gonna try and sell it all at once, see what happens. For some reason the boxes stopped spawning, like the chests, so bit of a shame. Like the more I went, the less there seemed to be. Let's sell the items. Yes, 618. Lovely. Let's go buy the best hat. What is it? A baseball cap. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty cool. Also got a unicorn horn in there. I think I've seen a picture of a capybara that looks like this. Same with the tangerine. That's something, right? That's from something. I want to put the tangerine back, to be honest. I like the tangerine. And I like how the shopkeepers go on too, so we're like following the same trends. It seems like there's not much else to do, guys. I've got loads of money. Nobody needs any money. Maybe I'll talk to that guy again. The other side. This might be all the game is right now, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't realize that we've furnished our home. Got the best hats. One thing I will say about this though is like while I was expeditioning, I felt like I wanted more. Like, okay, here's a chest again. There must be something. Oh, and it didn't. It stopped being able to be collected. And I think the hitbox is like messing up. Maybe it's a bit of a shame. I'm finding loads of keys though, which is good. Let me just finish this and then I'll talk to you guys again. Yeah, I found myself wanting there to be more. So this is a fine and good game, right? Like, I'm quite impressed with the selection of hats you can have, mainly because I know that each of these will be its own unique sprite, right? On the right, this hatless guy. So they've thought it through quite well, and they've stuck within the limitations. So I'm impressed by that. Same with the house editing. I just feel as though I want to go to a new area of town. I want to be able to give, all my flowers to somebody who wants the flowers, and they'll give me something in return. I want there to be a system that we can share with the other characters in the world, rather than just be selling it all to the single place, and then buying these pre-made, pre-seen things to put on you. And I want the people to comment on the house. I don't want it to just be the same text over and over again. And yeah, like that there seemed to be no more furniture, which is strange. Let's go back in the furniture shop and check that, because I've bought both items, and there's no inkling that anything is going to change. But he's got a cool hat, flat cap. And let's see if there's any comments on the game page here. It was made in 3 days, which is amazing. And I've played My Friendly Little Island. That was a great game. I love that the page is themed to the game. I love it when creators do that. Capybara. Future plans. I did not even come close to implementing all of my ideas within the 3 days. That's completely understandable. Might add a different story. That's fair enough. Allowing you to meet capybaras on your expedition and invite them to your village. That would be cool. Making explorations more challenging. I think that having an easy one is fine. I think that having where you can go to different locations and those ones are harder would be good. Yeah, selecting different items in a shop would be good. Changing the stock in the shop would be good. Card game you can play with your villagers. Sure. It doesn't feel like it needs to exist, but that's another good and interesting way of giving the player something to do. Larger variety of areas to explore with new items to find. Yep. Farming. Right now I don't think you need to farm if you can expedite, if that's the word for it. Adding a day-night cycle. Having a day system where the shop refreshes would make sense, right? Or different items found in the place different times, or different difficulty. Adding different seasons, maybe, sure. Different weather, sure. More outfits, even full body costumes. Cool, that would be... I didn't even think I needed to do that while I was playing. And as a developer, I feel like it would be hard to make. So if they can do it, that'd be great. More furniture with some functionality, that would be cool. Jukebox, arcade machine, that would be really cool, wouldn't it? Original soundtrack, the music was fine. But yeah, making an original soundtrack would be nice. More sound effects, sure. Obviously bug fixing and glitches. I didn't really have much of that, so that was good. And then the credits down here, they've credited the plugins, so if you guys want to do what they're doing here, definitely try out plugins if you haven't already. And yeah, let's go on to the third game, and the reason why I wanted to make this video. It's called GoodLuck Baby, and I call it a paper please like, but it's cozy game. And it's also train themed, which is cool. So it's called a work simulator, a train station, and it's cute, right? So yeah, I love this rendering, and I like this in a different language. No idea what language it is. Might be a fake language, but it looks like Japanese or something to me. There's a short tutorial, which is true, and yeah, let's just get into it because this was the best one. So already the like the quality of this is very high. Let's do new game. Got some nice little sound effects and some music. I believe this plays out itself. I think it's quite a long cutscene, but that's fine. We are delighted to offer you the position. You'll start today at Oinky Town Grand Station. Regards, Frog. Here we go. Here's a train. Get a job on a train. Oinky Station. And I don't think any of this is skippable right now, which we'll just put up with. What it does is make us sit back and relax, right? Which is what a cozy game is, so maybe we can learn from this. Hey, welcome to your first day on the rails. I'll be your trainer today. I'm here to show you the ropes. Let's start with the basics, selling tickets. Talkie button, this is where you talk to the customers. Ticket type, economy class, business class, first class. If I ask for 2 economy class, use this button twice. Train number, pick a train line that goes to the requested destination. Print cash button, use this to print ticket and get your cash total. Then use this lever here on your right. This is how you will check documents, etc. Let me show you how to read the train line map. Here's the rail map. It will tell you which train line a destination is at. Press start to view this map. Train numbers only. Oh, we're at Oinky Town in the story, right? Train numbers only 2 today. Train 1A01 runs from Oinky Town to Toonto. As it travels through this region, it will stop at any towns and cities before making its last stop to Toonto. Toonto? We're currently here, Oinky Town. Train 1A01. Next stop, Moonberry. Next stop, Toonto. Last stop. Train OB02, Oinky Town to Applefield in Ruru Country. This is an express train, no stops between stations. Okay, maps change daily depending on where you're stationed. That's about it, alright, Gopher. Would you like to hear the tutorial again? No. Let's have you give it a go. Ganbata. I don't know what that says. Ganbat. Okay, Talkie. Hey, 1 business class ticket, please. I'm going to Toonto Station, thanks. Okay, let's have a look at the map with start. Toonto is the red, which is 1A01. So 10... What do you say? 1 business class ticket. Okay. Business. Pull the lever. Here's the last of your training. Then you're on your own. Here's an example ID. Location, town, city. Flag icon, country, region. Names, first and last name. Expiry date example, 10th month, 98 is a year. Okay. It's currently 6/98, June 98. This card is valid. Last but not least, ID picture. It's got to be in the same person. Like, who's this funny looking guy, right? Haha, it's me. This ID is valid. That's about it. Validate the info before giving him the green light. And by green light, I mean green stamp. Stamps, there are 2 kinds. Checkmark approve stamp and the deny entry stamp. Don't forget the train map, start button. Meet us in the break room for after work. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Okay, let's talk. Okay, already, I reckon what we should have done is go through it without the IDs, you know, half a day, and then introduce the IDs. Because if he's like our supervisor, he can check the IDs, right? We don't have to do all the work at once. Economy class. And it means that I can learn how to do it properly. without getting it wrong in different sections and then not knowing which section I got it wrong in. Economy class Tunto. So that's 1080. Economy class. Let's have them. Lovely. And it's 698 and it says 898. Let's check that. Yeah. Cheeto. Okay, I don't know what I need to worry about here. Shoeland. Tunto. I guess I'm just... Okay, it's meant to be Egu. I don't know what that means. I'll just approve it and hope for the best. Nice work. 100. What does that mean? 100 points, 100% accuracy? Hey, 1 ticket for Tunto, please. Business class, thanks. Tunto. Business class. Pull a lever. Oh, no. Print it. Pull a lever. Lemon. I don't know what lemon is. Lemon hon. I don't know why this would be wrong, so let's approve him. Nice work. 100. Lovely. Talk to this one. Hello, 1 ticket, first class. I'm traveling to Moonbury. Thanks. Check the map. Moonbury is on the way to Tunto. So that's that one. Oh, what do you say? First class. First class. Lovely. So we print the ticket, then check their IDs. Interesting. I feel like we should check their IDs when they're boarding the train, not right now, you know. Take their money, then check their ID after. That's funny. What we're doing anyway. Egg folk. 498. What's the date right now? 698. Sorry. You're expired. Shoulda. I like the idea that we sold the ticket and then disapproved them for the train. So we'll take your money, but you're not allowed on, eh? 2 tickets, economy class. Both headed for Applefield, thanks. Applefield, economy class. Where's Applefield? Ruru, okay. Is that B line? Economy. Economy. Now, my issue with this is I can't see anywhere that I've done 2. You know what I mean? Like, I have to just know I've done 2. And if I was to try and... There's no reset button, so if I do it wrong, if I accidentally do 3, there's no... I don't know what the hell's going on, you know? That would be my issue with this right now, but very light issue. It's still fine. 798, 698, that's fine. It looks like him. Oinky Town. Let's that's fine by me. Come on in. Lovely. This guy looks like a bad guy. He's got an eye patch. Maybe I'm being presumptuous. But I think he's going to scam me, huh? 1 economy ticket to Applefield. And 1 first class to Tunto. Okay. I'm going to have to think extra hard for this because you can't track what you're doing. Tunto, Moonbury, Applefield. Okay, Applefield. Let's talk to him again. What does he want? Economy ticket to Applefield. first class to Tunto. So Tunto is first class. And then this one is economy. Did I get that right? Don't know. Don't know if I got that right. We'll see. $3.99. That's fine. He's smiling in his picture. How cute. First name Blue. Last name Barry. I think I was presumptuous. I think he can enter freely. Welcome. Come on in. Error. Did I get it wrong? Did I get that wrong? I'll have to, when I edit this, I'll actually check if I got this wrong. I imagine I got it wrong. And if I didn't, that's a shame. 2 first class tickets to Moonbury. Where's Moonbury again? Okay, A line. 2 first class tickets to Moonbury. That's 1. That's 2. A lot of money, eh? $620. Bubble City. Bubble City. Well, that's true. Is that him in the picture? They look sadder in the picture. Which is good, right? You're not meant to smile in your passport photos? Is that why we weren't allowed the last guy in? You're not allowed to smile in your passport photos. That'd be funny if it was. Let's talk and see. 1 business ticket to Applefield. Where's Applefield? Applefield is B line. And you say business class? Yeah. Business class to Applefield. Business. Pull a lever. Get 'em done. Far. Is that this one? They're going home. That's not them in the picture, right? Or are they just wearing a different outfit? What do you reckon? Should I approve or disallow? Ru Suru. That sounds like a fake name based on where they're from, right? I'm gonna disallow it. Ticket denied. Nice work. Okay. That was correct. Lovely. Let's see. Last train. Pull it and find out. Cool. And now I'm a human being running around in the animal world. What's this way? Always go the opposite way that they tell you first. That's my technique, is playing the Lego games as a kid. Hey, take a seat. I'm Frog. It's nice to meet you. The new kid that pandas keep talking about. Haha. It's true. I told him all about you. Hey, you think we should tell him about our club? I was gonna get to that. So, like, we started a club to pass time on our days off. It's a treasure hunting club. We're not very good at it, though. Well, our club is still pretty new and all. Haha, yeah, we stink. Hey, remember that one time? Ha 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 ha. He loves telling the story whenever he can. You really thought you finally got a big treasure. Ha 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 ha. And then the look on your face. Is that a bin? Is that what that is? Anyways. This cutscene I can't skip at all. I have some theories on where to look next. There's a little story. When I was little, my Gugumu used to tell me a story. about an amazing global train that connected the world. In the story, the tracks could be fixed with rail keys. And something about the GoodLuck shrines. And something about orbs? Haha, I don't know. Okay. Give me a break. It's like a really, really old story. There's beef. There's definitely something. Don't ask me how I know. I just knows it. Maybe we'll even find the keys one day. Maybe. Check out my blog sometime. I write about stuff a lot. This stuff a lot. I will. Let's check out his blog. Come on, I'll show you to your new place. Come on, then. See you later. Don't forget to check out my blog. Of course. Now that cutscene dragged. There were points where I wanted it to be over and it wasn't. And this one now I can skip freely. Interesting. That's fine though, I guess. I accidentally skipped it. I was talking, I actually pressed the button. Okay, we found it already. It looks like you can print from your Game Boy to your Game Boy printer here, guys. That's kind of epic. Railway agent. There's a calendar. This is where we learn stuff. And I have played it pretty far, I think to the end. And it just like Papers, Please, you get more abilities, like scanning someone's passport and stuff like that. But it doesn't get any easier with the multi-ticket checking. Like that still stays hard, unfortunately. Let's read this blog. Just a regular day treasure hunting. It's my little brother's dream to see snow. I surprised him with a snow machine. It's cute. Blog post about the club. Main goals. Hunting for treasure of any kind. We're focusing on the legends of the GoodLuck shrines. More soon. New aerial pic of shrine by the sea. New aerial pic of island shrine. Shinka evolve. Okay. Adopt an eggy angel. Yes, please. You've been granted a wish by an eggy angel. Adopt an eggy angel? Of course. Your new eggy angel thanks you. Check the pet house. Cool. Let's have a look around. Is this a new one? Is this new? We just put him on the wall. And we can change our shelving. And we can sleep. Let's sleep. And I think if I remember correctly, a month passes. Like it's a long train ride that takes a month. Month as in however long a month is in this world. But you know how the date on the passport advances, or like was like 698 or whatever it was, and now it was now it should be 798. So it's July, a year before I was born. This is a cool little thing. You got a little gift. I think it was a little gift anyway. Let's see. Is this the other one? Is that? Maybe. But yeah, this game's cool because there's such a world that it's implying here, right? And it does. I obviously haven't got that far because you can tell like each day takes a long while, right? I probably played about 5 days in total. How long do we have left on the timer? 10 minutes. So I guess let's play some more and see if there's anything else I can talk about. Few new things today. You have a scanner for checking IDs. So the scanner means that you can never be wrong with checking or approving the passport, basically. I think, which is an interesting choice. If it's meant like the game just got easier, maybe. Check the rule book in the thing with the strawberry on it. Yep. So let's talk and see what's going on today. Hello, nice to see you. 1 business class ticket and 1 dinner. So we now have dinners as well. And where do you want to go again? Business class ticket. I'm going to Tunto. Okay, that's A. Relearn, that's A. Business. They want a dinner. And let's see if it works. I really wish you could see what buttons you'd pressed already to know that you've definitely done what they say. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's a bit annoying. Is that the guy in the picture? If I had to guess, I'd say no. What is this? Scan. Let's see. What? And now it's asking, do I want to approve it? The machine didn't give me a conclusive answer. I don't know about you. But I'm going to say no, right? Was I right? I was right. Maybe it did have an X above it, but it wasn't very clear. We'll see, I guess. One more thing I forgot to mention. This one you'll see more rarely. Special entry type. If an ID has a star on the bottom right, that means they are either a president, a mayor, or sometimes even royalty. For administration purposes, they require additional travel documentation. You check these. All info should match except expiry date. Mayor cards sometimes. These cards badges sometimes do not have a picture. That's okay. That's it. See you later. Press a button when ready. Okay. Things are getting difficult. Things are already becoming too hard to remember. We're at Apple. We're at Applefield. Okay. Let's just get on with it, eh? Get on. Talk. Hey, to business class to Farfar. Then Oinky Town. Add on 1 meal. Cheers. What does that mean? To business class. I'm going to Farfar, then to Oinky Town. Got it. 1 meal. Farfar, then Oinky Town. I need to check that. Farfar is red, is B. Oinky Town is A. Okay, so business to B, business to A, meal. Business to A. Business to B. Meal. Done. Let's see if it worked. I don't know if I'm doing things in the right order. You know, like, which does it matter which order I buy the tickets in? Or, like, I select the tickets in? He looks more happy in his picture. The scan. Add a tick. Okay, there was a tick at the top right. But there's no audio. Everything else has an audio cue and that doesn't, which is annoying. 8/13/98 expires at 6/99. So you're fine. You got it. You come on through. Nice work. Let's talk. 2 tickets, economy class, Farfar and Lemonman. 1 dinner. 1 dinner. Fafa and Lemon Town. Is that what it wanted? Fafa. So that's B and A. B and C. B and C. And he wants economy. And I've already clicked the dinner. Fafa and Lemonmon in economy class. Toto boom. Did I do it right? I hope I did. $6.99, that should be fine. Scan. I evolved recently. Okay. It's an interesting idea. Was it a tick? I didn't see. Okay. And the cleared, I guess, means it's fine. I'm getting the hang of this, I feel. It's just I'm always worried about messing up on the tickets at the beginning. Still people on the station? 1 ticket, economy class, and 2 dinners. Did they say where he's going? Fafa. That's B. I think. B. Was it economy? Might as well be. 1 dinner, 2 dinner. Pull lever. Let's scan, I guess. Scan it. Should be the guy, but he doesn't quite fit in frame, so he could be anything beyond the frame. I'm guessing he got through. Cool. Let him in. Come on in. Board our plane. I mean our train. Error. Invalid location. I swear that was correct. This last guy. Hello. 2 tickets. Both first class. Headed to Oinky Town. Then Toonto. Okay. Oinky Town. Toonto. So A. It's been half an hour. So I want A and 2 kids. I'm gonna get to the end of this day so that we can see what else it gives us in our home, in our train carriage. 2 tickets first class, Toonto. Okay. A. First. Let's see if we did it. What's the bet? This person's going to be free. They should be fine. Let's scan just in case it was their sister's ID or something, you know. Might not be them. Could be faking it. It's a tick. Pull the lever. Come on through. I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this needs a timer, like, or just, I don't know. It's a bit hard in the way that I'm not sure about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hello, how's it? I'll have first class, economy, Lemonman, and that's C. I remember C. First class and economy. Let's do it. I really wish it would like display which tickets. I really wish. Maybe that would be too easy. But it's meant to be a cozy game, you know. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not meant to be a cozy game. Maybe it is meant to be a lot like Papers, Please. Let's scan. You look exactly the same, but see, if there was a time limit, right? I would look at this and go, yeah, you're fine, and let them through. And if there wasn't a time limit, I would do every single nitty-gritty detail, which is a learning point for us developers, right? We'll talk about it in a minute. Hopefully, this is the last guy. I got it wrong. I got the location wrong somehow. Interesting. Anyone left? It's still going. Okay. I think I'm going to call it there because there's just so many people that are just taking forever. I'll put in a save state though, so that I can come back to this point. And let's see if there's any comments on this that we can learn from. There's a lot of credits, which is always good to see. I'll just read some comments and let you know if there's any that stand out. Cool. I read them, and they said that they have made a version with the cancel button, but they weren't sure if they could upload it until the winner is announced of the jam, which is fair enough. I think they could have uploaded it. They just had to, like, you know how it says here, _ jam, Game Boy Color. If they made one that was called updated non-official, then I'm sure it'd be fine. But waiting is even better because it's like when they inevitably win something, right? They can then drop an updated version, which is gives the game a second wind, which is a cool and fun idea. Yeah, and somebody also mentioned about the colors of the game, and it is a really beautiful game. They've really made it beautiful. The way that there are no blacks, it's really dark blue, means that it's just a very soft game visually. So I've got to say it's a winner. And the fact we have that little bedroom that we can customize means that it has some of those elements that the other games we played have. So what I'm going to do now, let's collate some of the ideas that we kind of came across while playing this game, these free cozy simulators, and what we might want to take on board for our own games. So the Pocket Aquarium, if we think about the gameplay of that, it was very limited by the fact that we only had, by the amount of fish we had. And if you really think about it, that last game we were playing has the same problem where it would get very boring and repetitive if the game never evolved, if you never got any new ways to interact with the customers. And I felt like they gave us way too many customers, so it started to get repetitive, and I was hoping that it would end the day so that I could go through and get something new, right? But at the same time, I felt like we were given too much too soon. So it meant that I was confused, and I was never fully sure if I was the problem or if the custom had scammed me. It's slightly a bit annoying on that last one. But the idea that you have a limited amount of stuff and that's the only way the game is interesting, and maybe every game suffers from that issue, and it's just more prevalent in this because it's not a high score based experience and it's more cozy. So instead of being fed by our own desire to beat ourselves, like the high score or beat the game, we're wanting to move up through the game. And once the game has given us everything it has, we can discard it, which would be a shame. But you can imagine how the movement of that last game, like going from city to city, and having that blog that the character has, and the treasures and everything feeds into that, and you can more drip feed information, right? While the Pocket Aquarium felt like it was all there, like we were in the only room we'd have. Maybe we could have unlocked more mini games, but that wouldn't have really helped too much. Maybe, I'm not sure. But the idea of talking to people from Capybara Village, if we could actually go and talk to more people, would have helped, right? I feel like the Capybara Village played more into the idea of collecting items and customizing our home, right? While the Pocket Aquarium was playing more into the mini games, and then the GoodLuck Baby Train Papers, Please game was more playing into the like one mini game that changes slightly as we play, so it keeps us interested, and drip feeds us customization options to make us want to keep playing. I think what this has really taught us is that everybody is struggling with content, right? Like what are you going to put in your game? How much will there be? and then how do you make sure that the player doesn't burn through it too quickly? So it's kind of a lesson in drip feeding the player and not making it too much. I imagine there'll be some people who won't get bored so quickly with the fishing game as I did, right? And that will want to keep playing and keep playing. Maybe because they're not as good, they weren't able to beat the mini games as quickly as I was. Or if we were to design mini games that were harder, right? Then you'd be able to play it for longer, and vice versa. People might give up on the train game too soon because it drags out and is drip fed so thinly, right? And maybe the Capybara village is the perfect in between, where you can easily just go and play when you want. You can talk to people around town when they add that, right? And customize your place more often. The time between the Papers, Please aspect and the bedroom in the train game was very long. Like, we only visited the room once in the whole game, and we played for over half an hour. While the Capybara village, we went back a few times, right? And the Pocket Aquarium game, we were constantly going back there. So if you're thinking about a cozy game, it's meant to be slow, right? Maybe. What's your definition of a cozy game? I think what made the games feel like they had potential, remembering that they're jam games, right? They're incomplete, is that building a world in which the game takes place makes you want to stay in the world. It makes you want to explore more and figure out what's going on, what's the rules of this world, who inhabits it, how can we affect it. So in Capybara Village, the idea that you just joined with somebody, and that I continued to play, hoping that I might, play enough that it would unlock something, right? That's a feeling that cozy games tend to give you, especially if you're told it, right? If you're told that if you keep doing something, you'll get rewarded. So telling the player that something will happen is almost as good as giving it to them, because they will want to keep playing to get it. And once they get it, as long as you tell them there's something else to get, then they'll keep playing. And for example, that was prevalent in the fish one, right? I knew there was a shop. I knew there was a fish shop. I hadn't gone there. I waited to go there until I had enough money that I thought I could afford food. And then once I bought food, I also bought fish. And once I'd seen that the fish were gone and there were no more fish, I didn't bother anymore. And the time was up, obviously, but that's like, most people have a limited time to play, right? So if you give them a point to stop at, they might not come back to your game. That might be true. So if there was like another page of fish, then boom, I would be more incentivized to keep playing, keep grinding. That's a word, right, to describe the process of doing the same thing over and over again to try and squeeze out the rewards from it. While in Capybara Village, I kept going expedition to try and get more chests, to try and unlock stuff to wear on your head. And I don't think I ever got any furniture for my house while I was on the expedition. However, that doesn't mean that it was impossible. Nothing in the game told me it was possible, but I assumed it could be possible, and so it was worth trying. But if I was told it explicitly, then I would have kept trying even more, probably. And in the Good Luck Baby, in the train game, it is implied that at the end of each day, the story will progress with those people who you work with, your colleagues who live near you, right, on the train. And I would want to go back and continue playing that game because of those reasons. And also understanding that the system updates every time, right? Like, I get new tools and things to worry about and things to go wrong. The only thing is, I don't know why I'd ever have to be accurate. Now I'm thinking about it, I could easily fail everyone very quickly and see what happens. But in my head, I wouldn't want to do that. It's like, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to fail. I don't want to disappoint the character in the game. I don't want to lose the game and have to start over, right? But whenever I got it wrong, there was never really a harsh repercussion. And maybe obviously Paper Please has very harsh repercussions, right? The idea that you could lose your job, I think, because it's like a very dark game. You can be executed, or your family, you could lose your family or something, right? But in a cozy game, what do you have to lose? Your job? You could lose the game, maybe, or you have to just get set back a day, maybe, or try again. That would be annoying. That would be fine. So yeah, visually as well, each of these games had a very nice color palette, which helped make it a cozy game. So I think if you or I were to make a cozy game, I would think about what do you find cozy, or what job or like repeatable task would you want to play or make. Maybe making is a good start if you're a developer, but playing is a good start, or thinking about what you want to play is a good start to design, right? Like the first time I played this train one, I was like, I want to make a car version of this somehow, you know, where you're making a car or something along those lines, right? Where there's maybe you're customizing a car or editing a car, or maybe fixing someone's car in a shop or something. There's so many options and possibilities. You have to really deep dive in yourself. So yeah, I think I am going to take what I've learned from this and go to a drawing board. When I first had this thought, I went and played Take It Racing 1 again, because it has this kind of cozy feel where, you know, you can just edit a few things and then send it off, comes back, win or lose. But now I'm thinking of that, it was random. Random chance was a very big part in that, which meant it was more frustrating. Maybe my lesson would be to make a system in which you can be correct, right? Somebody wants something, so you give it to them the way they want it, rather than seeing some stats and using your resources to make something that kind of matches the stats. You're given a system in which you can build something to their specifications. And maybe that stats thing can come in later down the line. Maybe it becomes less of a cozy game and more of a management game. But it's already a simulator. These are games already simulators. So yeah, I hope this has given you something to sink your teeth into and think about. Let me know what theme of game you'd like to see me do next with this, and maybe which games I should highlight in that, right? Do you have a game that could fit into a theme that you'd want to see? And maybe I can play that. Give it a little review. All of these games were good in their own way, especially since they were jam games. Obviously, I liked the train game more. Obviously, it's just a bigger game with more polish. And it drip feeds you better, right? Or just drip feeds you. Everything else kind of just went at a good pace. Well, it's got almost the train game is almost a bit addictive, you know, the way that it's giving it to you as slowly as possible. But it means that I believe that there's a huge world here, right? It's more realistic, which is interesting. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you want to see. I'll put my patrons up on screen right now. Thank you so much to you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Remember to like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to support me on Patreon, then please do. I try and make a wallpaper every month so that you can put on your phone or on your laptop. I'll happily play and test your games and give you some feedback. So yeah, help me out and support me on Patreon. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.